One of the most common questions that I get from CEOs and entrepreneurs is, well, Dan, how do you find good sales people? Well, let me share a story with you. Now, many years ago when I was scaling my company, I needed to hire some salespeople, some good salespeople, right? And there were a couple of salespeople that I hired. And I gave them some leads and they would call these leads and they would follow up and try to drum up some business and things like that. And at the time now I was very naive and I didn't know. I made so many mistakes. First of all, I was paying them per hour. Paying salespeople per hour is a horrible idea. So I was paying them per hour, so the more phone calls they make, the longer those sales conversations, the more money that they make. And every single time we would have like a meeting with those few salespeople. And they would always say, oh, Dan, we're having some phenomenal conversations, right? We have like very good relationships with them that I'm gonna follow up. Oh my goodness, a lot of sales will be coming in. I'm like, this is great. I'm so excited. And there is always something, right? Some business is gonna come in, right? And they always like, I've had conversation with this prospect 2-3 times. I know she's gonna buy very soon. I'm like, this is great. It's awesome. Well, here's the problem. They didn't close shit. Nothing.
Nothing!
I mean nothing. They're very good at talking to people, they just can't close. So one of the things you have to understand, and I'm very cautious when it comes to the vocabulary describing who I'm looking for. I'm not interested in having salespeople. I want closers on my team. You see, a lot of people, they sell but they can't close. Giving that demo, doing that prospecting, following up and having multiple conversations, unless you close, nothing happens, right? Nothing happens until you close that sale. So there was a huge mistake that I made. I was paying them per hour, right? Paying salespeople per hour. So understand this. The question is not so much how do you find good salespeople. I tried that approach, that didn't work, right? Instead, I believe salespeople need to find you. Good closers need to find you. And how do they find you? By having the proper structure. I know because I'm speaking from experience. We run the largest virtual closer organization in the world with closers in over 150 countries. I know closers when I see one. So let me tell you where you're not gonna find them. You're not gonna find them on Craigslist. You're not gonna find them on Indeed. You're not gonna find them running an ad. Chances are anyone looking at a job post, any salespeople looking for a job post, they're not any good. Because the good ones, probably they're closing for someone else right now. Does that make sense? Second, you have to have a realistic expectation. The biggest mistake that I see entrepreneurs, even CEOs make is they think salespeople, they are magicians. Hey, you know what? I've got no lead, I've got no revenue. I'm gonna bring on some salespeople and suddenly they could bring me $500,000, $1 million worth of revenue. When you have nothing, when your product is not a good match, when your funnel is not good, when your message is not good, and you think just having salespeople, they could bring me business. That's not how it works. Imagine, right? You have the best driver in the world, and you give them a car with no engine. How far would they go? Not very far, right? The engine is your marketing. The engine is your product. The engine is your business. You've got to give them a good car, match that with a good driver, a good closer, then you're gonna go fast. So that's what I see in terms of attracting good closers. You have to have that. So with myself, I couldn't find them. I tried any ways you could think of, I couldn't find them. I find that at the end of the day, the best way to have closers for my organization is I train them. That's the best way, because this way I could have as many closers as I want, as I need to scale my business. That's why I train them, because that's the best way to develop closers. So if you've got a funnel that's pretty dialed in and you're driving consistent quality traffic to the funnel and you've got a high ticket offer or maybe even multiple high ticket offers, I want to share a video with you. You can click a link here or somewhere here. It is a special private presentation that I gave to a group of 7-figure, 8-figure, even 9-figure entrepreneurs. How do you scale your revenue with professional closers? So click a link and check it out. If by the end of that video you feel like this is something that you need help with and you meet our criteria, I'll be more than happy to recommend some of our top closers to your company and help you scale. So check it out.